Little motorcycle ride in the morning. I'd actually like to go for a long ride on my own bike. That's how I feel right now. Good morning, everybody. What is this? All right. Here we are. Yeah, I keep thinking about buying one, and I don't because I'm here in Bangkok, and I'm in the city, and I don't really want to ride around. If I was in Suratani or somewhere like that, yeah, I'd have to get one. Man, 100 plus degrees is the feel-like temperature right now, the heat index. And I started the stream while I was on the motorbike because that's my small way of jumping off the hamster wheel for a few moments. Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, I could drive. Could I? Yes. Do I want to all the time? Hell no. I don't want, it's bad enough. And this is the thing. I was talking to somebody earlier, and this is what led me to this subject, because I had talked the other day about life can be somewhat monotonous. And so I'm always looking for different things to do, different places to go. I got to see something different, got to do something, I got to shake it up a little bit. And, that's important in your life. And I think one of the things, and I may take it for granted, is that while this is my home and it feels just like anywhere else, it really isn't. There are many things to do here. And I just have to find some things sometimes that are different from what I'm used to doing, which is, it's easy to go to Chinatown, it's easy to jump on the boat and do things like that. It's easy to do. Actually, I do feel like going on the boat because of the breeze. So I may do that. Let me just get something to drink here and just go walk and take the boat all the way to the end. And just to do something different. Because it is quite hot right now and quite humid. You don't want to be walking around for hours and hours right now. It's nasty, man. 78% humidity. The feel-like temperature is 100 degrees. It's 86 degrees. High of 95, low of 81. 96 is the air quality. Winds are only 3 miles an hour to the west. UV is 3, visibility is 6. There's no chance of rain until later in the week, when there'll be a 40 to 50% chance of rain. And the Thai baht is 33.30 to the dollar, so that's good. Dollar's getting a little stronger, baht's getting a little weaker. But you don't want to be walking around in this, man. Or at least I don't. Maybe if you're some 20-year-old kid or something, maybe you want to do that. But I don't want to be walking around for hours in this, which is why I don't go to CASHAPP. That, and I go all the time, and it's like, I go for what? I don't really want to buy anything there. which is what I mean about the monotony and the hamster wheel. And you know, some people, they have to go to work every morning and do this and do that, and they've got certain projects to do. I have my own hamster wheel. Sometimes Starbucks is my hamster wheel, part of my hamster wheel. It's an endless circle, you know, which is why I'm always trying to find stuff to do, because I don't want to get bored in life. And, you know, generally after a month or two, I start getting a little antsy. I need to do something different. And in between, you appreciate the smaller things, you collect your moments of joy, and I think that's important to remember, whether you're here or not, because just because you come here, I think Jono is finding this out now. He has his ways, his days where he goes out and does things that he doesn't do all the time. He has some hobbies, as do I, and many other expats here. You really need to find some things to do on a regular basis, just small things, whether it's go to the gym, go for a jog, go to the park and go for a walk, whatever it may be. You need to find those small things so that you have your moments when you're not doing something that's exciting. You know. Well, you know, here's the thing, Jim. I have some goals too, but like I don't have as many goals as when I first got here because I've achieved some of them. You know, some of the goals I have to do with my family and with my kids and stuff like that. So it's a little bit different, but yeah, you have to have stuff to occupy your time, no matter where you are. And I think some people make the mistake that when they come here, they think they're going to fill their time up every day. They're going to go out and see cool stuff, and they're going to be with chicks, and they're going to go to the bar and party, and all of that is great for a few months. And then after a while, you know, you got to take a breather once in a while. I don't care how old or how young you are. You have to take a breather once in a while. You can't hit it hard all the time. You hit it hard all the time, and you hit the wall eventually. So, I gotta think what I'm gonna have here. We got some apple juice or something. Yeah, I don't even want any apple juice. Anyway, the daily routine can be quite monotonous wherever you are. Yeah, I mean, just like when I talk to my mother, she's got things that she has to do every day. She's like, I have no extra time. I'm like, but you're not working anymore. You're not even, you know, you're not doing anything with it. Yeah, but I got things to do. You know, and sometimes when you get older, things take longer to do. I don't do my own laundry. I generally don't cook. I mean, I do sometimes. I might cook my breakfast, but usually I don't cook dinner anymore. Maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, I'll cook a dinner. So yeah, I mean, however you find it, you need to find it in one way or the other. And I think for somebody like me who's been here for a long time, the reason that I say I've been here a long time, it's just like being back home, that's the truth. You know, I mean, I've been to many parts of Myanmar. I've been to many parts of Cambodia. I've been all over Thailand. I've been to several places in Indonesia. I've been to, you know, so the traveling part of it is not as exciting as it used to be. Now, you know, going to the Ukraine, going to Poland, that's a different story. To me, that's exciting. Not to mention, you know, a little hairy. So that, you know, is something I get pumped up for. Like Hong Kong, I got pumped up for that. I think it's very important that when you come over here, you need to have, just like back home, you need to have some hobbies. You need to have some things that are important to you, whatever they may be. You know, some people like bowling, whatever it might be. Jono, he likes golf. He plays an instrument. You know. Yeah, I thought about going to Kanchanaburi today, and I just, you know, I really, if I'm going to go there, I'd like to go for like 2 days, at least 2 days. And I can't do that right now. So I got some things I'm working on, obviously, with the Poland and the Ukraine. I did raise a little bit more money. I'm over $2,000 now, but I still need to get at least, really I need to get to about 4,500. So it's going up slowly, but the problem may be that this thing will be over, or things will get to where it's not worthwhile to go anymore. You know, it just depends, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, I was just thinking, even yesterday, I was thinking to myself, man, I have not been practicing Thai. I've not been studying Thai. Usually I will study Thai at least a few minutes every day, maybe 10 minutes. I'll write down a few words, or I'll write it down in Thai, or I'll read a word and I'll try to figure out why does it sound the way it does, or something like that. And so, you know, just the language in itself can take time up. I used to read a lot. I don't read quite as much anymore. But yeah, there's things to do. And some people like golfing. I never got into golfing. It was always like, golf is not a sport. I would rather play tennis. But now I don't play tennis much because of my hip. I mean, I played a couple years ago, and you know, it's fun, but I just don't have the ability anymore to run around and stop short. And I mean, you know, you can play half-assed, but this is another thing. When you get a little older, you realize there are things you can't do, no matter how much you want to do them. So, well, that's why I have my glasses, although these are the wrong ones. So, you know, the whole mundaneness of life, the whole you know, just your daily activities, those things in itself can drag a person down, can drain a person. What I liken it to, you know, people look at like gambling, and smart people don't look at it this way, but people who have this romantic vision of being a gambler, they have this idea of, you know, like people getting rich, and they're, you know, they've always got a bankroll, a big, huge bankroll. That's not what it is. The guys who make any money, the bookies, and the guys who make any money, it's a grind. That's all it is. I don't know that you're a member there, Mr. Newcomb. I did not see you as a member. So if you're not a member, I don't know what's your name as a member. And I don't know why you would be blocked now, but something else that you can do, and you know, this is pretty easy to do. Man, what is going on here? I got all kinds of weird stuff going on. What time is it now? 9:20. My youth was spent fixing up muscle cars. I will probably find an old car to work on. You know, actually, I thought about doing that with motorcycles, Jim. I thought about it for quite some time. But, you know, the motorcycles I want to work on, they're not easy to find, you know. And then the problem with me is I'll end up spending every bit of money that I have, extra money I have, on fixing up some bike, and instead of turning around and selling it, I'd get sentimental and want to keep it and ride it. So hang on one second. Let me check something out. Hang on. Dude, if you are blocked and you're a member, I don't know why that would happen. But you need to send me an email with the name of your. I can comment on the stream. It says I am not a member. Really? What the hell's going on here? Well, leave a comment in the stream. Do me a favor. Let me see something. I'm not getting any of your comments in the chat, Carlos. You can't comment in here? What's going on? I wonder what the hell's going on here. Shit, how am I gonna do this? So, Carlos, you cannot come into the membership. You cannot come into the chat even though you're a member. Oh shit! All right, well, hang on a second. Let me see something. I didn't mean to hit that. I don't know if I did or not, but for whatever reason, maybe it was. Hang on a second. And you are a member, so you should be able to comment in here anyway. All right, give me a second. Shit, it's gonna take me a second. Duke Nukem, you were banned. There's a reason why you were banned. And what I don't know, but you just became a member 2 seconds ago. Jesus Christ, man. Greetings, Carlos. Give me another minute. I gotta unblock this guy, all right? Because he hang on, all right? But let me, I'm gonna try to unblock this guy, all right? Give me a minute. All right, listen, here's the deal. Duke Nukem, I think you have multiple channels, but I can't unblock you on my phone right now. There's no way for me to do it on my phone. I don't have my computer here, so there's nothing I can do. But what I will say is this: while I appreciate you becoming a member, there was a reason why you got blocked. Whether you agree with it or not, there was a reason why you got blocked. And I did tell you, okay, you want to come back in? I said as long as you behave, it's fine. So you can, but just not this stream. I can't bring you back in the stream. So, sorry. But anyway, hello to everybody else. Hello, Carlos. How you doing? If anybody knows how I can unblock him right now, let me know. I was wondering how come, and even now there's not many people, but I've been going on and off for a few minutes. Like yesterday, maybe I did the same thing. I started streaming, maybe it was automatically on members only. I don't know. I didn't hit that. If I would have done that, I would have known it because, Anyway, Carlos, you're back in town. I'm sure you're comfortable again. Let's see, what were we talking about? Daily routines, mundane life. You gotta learn to like and appreciate the little things. One of the other things, and I like this, is to spend time outside, which is why my wife and I go walking, or I go on walks. But right now, it's too goddamn hot. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm wondering if Do you have a different channel other than this one? Did you change your name or something like that? I can't look while I'm streaming. I can't look on my phone, which is why I can't unblock anybody while I'm on. I don't know why the guy has like 5 different accounts. Duke Nukem, you have like 5 or 10 different accounts. I don't know how many goddamn accounts you got. And I don't know which ones are blocked and which ones aren't. I have no idea. All I remember is blocking you the last time. I don't even know how long ago it's been. Oh, cool. You went down and bought a new vehicle? Or him? Same account as always. Wow, that's strange. That's pretty strange. When you were blocked, you're not a member. That I understand, but if somebody who's a member is blocked, I don't understand why the hell that is. YouTube, you know, listen. Something you guys don't understand. And I know it's not your job to understand it. It's mine. What you don't understand is that between YouTube, which is constantly a headache, and streaming softwares like StreamYard and Melon app, they make my life less than smooth. I go to use the Melon app or the StreamYard, there's almost always a freaking problem. I know some people, maybe they just go right on and they don't have a problem. I got fast internet at home. There's no reason why. I got fast internet on my phone. There's no reason why I should have a problem. It makes things difficult. Then I go on YouTube. I didn't hit the. I'm gonna look later, Carlos. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, all right. That one's. I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. Is that's different from your YouTube channel? Then your username online is different. Oh shit! I gotta sneeze. Then I go on YouTube. I did not hit the members only button. I didn't hit that. For whatever reason, it was automatic. YouTube now has automatic things like show the location automatically. You have to unclick it. Allow people to sample your video. You have to unclick it. I mean, between governments and big business, and I refuse to let them get to me, but they make our lives miserable. Rarely do they make our lives pleasurable. Especially the government. Forget about that, the government. I mean, we're all like chomping at the bit for July 1st here, hoping that everything will get back to normal. Oh my God, life is normal again. Aren't we so fortunate? Since when did it become fortunate to have a normal life where we don't have to kiss everybody's ass to get through into a country? I mean, I understand about safety in the beginning, but like, Jesus Christ, this is almost what? This is 2 years, more than 2 years now. Yeah, governments make things worse. They don't make things better. I don't want the government to do shit for me. I don't care if the government does anything. Just stay the fuck out of my life. And stay away. Don't look in my bank account. Don't look at all my transactions. Just leave me the fuck alone. The same thing with YouTube. You know. Yeah, YouTube Jesus Christ, man. I sometimes I don't understand their mentality, and yeah, well, I don't want to drone on about this, but you know, the social media at this point, forget about it, man. Forget about social media. I would not want to be a young man in this day and age. I've said that many times. I'm very happy to be married. Carlos, you probably feel the same goddamn way. Jim, you feel probably the same damn way. You don't want to start over again in this day and age when you're in your 50s and 60s. You don't want to start over again. And that's why guys who are in their 50s and 60s and 70s and 80s who live here, they don't get married. They just have their fun and tell them to go. Okay, honey, get on your merry way. I refuse to. And here's the thing, and I told this to my kids. When you say, okay, we are an item, however you want to put it. We are boyfriend and girlfriend, we are engaged to be married, we are married, whatever it is. You allow that person into your life. And they allow you into their life, supposedly. If there is something they don't like, generally if somebody doesn't like something, they say something about it. So you are allowing somebody to come into your life who may possibly give you a shitload of grief. And if you end up with the right one, you don't get grief most of the time. You get, like, you know, listen, last night I'm eating popcorn. My wife orders a big thing of popcorn. We're like binge watching movies. We're just all laying there. Nicholas comes home. We're just laying there. I don't even remember the movies we watched. Great White. I watched Great White, which I think I fell asleep during. But anyway, she orders this big thing of popcorn. Now I have, a couple handfuls, and she kind of takes it away from me. I go, what are you doing? I go, I want some of that popcorn. She said, you already had some. I said, yeah, I know I had some. Yeah, but the salt's not good for you. Now, there's part of me going, listen, let me eat the goddamn popcorn. I'm like, give me one more handful. So I grab a handful and then another handful. And then, she's like, that's it, enough. Now, okay, I can deal with that because it's done with the best intentions. But, if it was like, no, you can't go out with your friends. You're going where? Sure you are. You've probably got a lady. And I'd be like, shut the fuck up. Unfortunately, I don't have that in my life. So the married people out there, I don't think any of us would ever want to have to deal with the bullshit that goes on nowadays. Unless maybe we wanted a woman that was our same age, which I don't know any guys here who really want women their same age. But I mean, that's why guys come here in their 60s and 70s and all they're doing is screwing whoever they want. Because they don't want to deal with the headaches of being with one person who is not right for them. We want to talk about not mundane. Get the wrong girl and your life won't be mundane at all. You live in the drama. And the whole reason I bring this up, I gotta ask, man, I don't want to get anybody in trouble, the whole reason that that a lot of this has taken place is because of social media. And here I am on YouTube. Listen, I don't really give a shit if I'm ever relevant to anything. I'm relevant to my family and my friends, and you know what? More importantly, I'm relevant to myself. I'm okay. I could be better, I could be worse. You know what I mean? What is this here? Yeah. They're talking here in Thailand about how the birth rate has dropped significantly. Well, the birth rate has dropped significantly because the women don't want to get married anymore. They don't even want boyfriends half the time, or they want a girlfriend. I mean, look, even you just look at, you ask the average girl, most of them are like, oh, no, I don't want to get married until I'm 30 or 35. They don't want to get married now. They're not like looking to start a family and, you know, have a career and a family. No, they don't want to do that. They'd rather work themselves, get laid once in a while, go out, do their thing, show their little face on Instagram. And I know a lot of Thai girls, they make their Instagrams private. So they got like their own little private fan base. But that's the thing, I just don't get the whole look at me, look at me. Now, I don't look as good as I did when I was younger. But even when I was younger and did look handsome as shit, as handsome as I was ever gonna get, I don't think I would want to be taking selfie after selfie, looking at myself on Instagram or Facebook. Hey, look at me. Hey, guys. Hey, look at me. Hey. And when you're too busy looking at yourself, then you have no time for anybody else. See, these people that are, I don't even consider myself an influencer, to be honest. I don't apply that to myself. But there are people on like Instagram and probably Facebook as well, and YouTube, who really are people that they do influence others, and they influence a lot of people. They're so busy influencing other people and being worried about that they have no time for themselves. I mean, look at all the girls. I cannot tell you how many women. Hey, Johnny Cyan, how you going? I cannot tell you how many women I've seen, Thai women as well, on Instagram or Facebook, who have photo after photo after photo of themselves. They're not like, they don't show a photo of their family and then their little dog and then they're with their girlfriend and then they're with, you know, their colleagues and then they show the beautiful lake they went to when they went to America. And most of them are not like that now. I'm going to put those in the 20% category. This is the 80-20 show. They're in that 20% category. They're not in the 80% where you got a girl sitting there on Instagram with 100 different photos and all that she's done is turned her face a little. Now, I don't know what got me going on this, but I think it's the difference between before and now. And you know, the truth is I'm not really that old. Physically I may be older, but you know, I still remember things from back in the day. And the women weren't the same then as they are now. They were not nearly as mercenary or devious. Traveling to northern Queensland tomorrow, freedom at last. Damn. Well, that's good to know. Get around without the Aussie police jumping all over you. I haven't seen much out of Oz lately, which is a good thing. The more I see out of it, you know, before all I was seeing was people getting their houses broken into by some guy. Some guy walked out of his house without a mask and the police busted into his house because he wasn't wearing a mask, or stopping some chick or some guy from walking out of a grocery store without his mask on. I mean, you see on the motorbike when I was coming over here, I didn't wear my mask. I'm wearing my fucking mask. Tired of this shit. You know, you get to the point where you just go, enough already. It's enough. And we're there. Hopefully some of you will be able to come over here in the next, April, May, June, July, 4 months. 3.5, 4 months, you'll be able to come over here if you want to. There won't be any restrictions anymore. Yeah, I've been thinking about going to Phuket again. I just don't know that I can justify going. I just don't. It's not like I have a huge amount of fun in Phuket when I go there. Even the last trip, I just don't. I just didn't have a real great time. I mean, I'm sure if I went with my wife, it'd be different. We could go to some places that maybe she wanted to go. We could go do some kayaking or rafting, or just go out for a walk in the jungle. We did do that when we went to what was it? Khao Sok. We went to Khao Sok. We went for a nice walk. That was fun. But I don't know, maybe tomorrow I might do something like, take a boat ride and then a motorbike ride and then a sky train ride. I might do something like that. I don't know. Just do something different, Got to break it up a little bit. I can only show you guys me cooking an omelet for so many times. Chiang Mai, huh? Got any place you really want to go see there? Koh Chang. Koh Chang in the east or in the south? Gonna assume the east. This music fits the mood. I could go outside. East, okay. What's the place that we were gonna go? We haven't made it there. We were supposed to go, we didn't go. It's just what always happens. When you got 4 people in a family, it's a hell of a lot harder than when you got one. When you got one person, you go wherever you want. Most of the time, you can go anywhere you want. That's the thing. If I want to go, if I can raise the money to go to Poland and maybe into the Ukraine, bam, I'm there. I'll go. And the reason is because it's important. But I sure in the hell wouldn't bring my family there. Saigon would be nice. Oh, I honestly like Hanoi better than Saigon. You're a short timer. Hang on 1 second. I gotta get a water here. Something to drink. Pellegrino. All right. Pellegrino. Tasty. Anyway, I got a question, and you can answer honestly. Maybe it's two questions, I don't know. First, does anybody really give a shit about what happens? I'm just asking. Does anybody really care what happens in the Ukraine? Aside from maybe Russia taking over the world, does anybody really care? Because I'll tell you what, it's been maybe a week, and I don't see the same. I don't know. News stories die quickly, and that's what I've seen. News stories have died quickly, and it really seems to me. And I'm not talking about because of me trying to go over there. Raising $2,000 is $2,000 for me. You know, it's not enough, but so far it's not enough. But there, you know, I don't know. In this day and age, I think there's so much information being put out there. People lose interest so quickly, man. You know? Well, what kind of reports what do you mean, Carlos? Because I've heard a number of things, and I don't know, but I believe the United States about some things, or the Ukraine about some things, but I'm hard pressed to believe what comes out of Russia, or what, or say North Korea, or Iran, or Iraq, or whatever. I feel that Ukraine has been used by political as normal to comment. The leadership in both of those countries are not quiet. Well, that's definitely true. They are not, you know, I mean, listen, let's face it, Russia is a bunch of gangsters, man. And I know I've been there, and I've seen it firsthand, especially in Moscow, where I was in Moscow. I was surrounded by guys who, some people, I call them, you know, my friends, and they were nice guys. But let's face it, many people in the world would call them gangsters. And it's driven by gangsters and corruption, but then you look at Thailand, it's run in a similar fashion, but in a much more peaceful way, at least on the exterior. All right, listen, I got to tell you guys, please do me a favor, leave a thumbs up, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, hit the notification bell, look down in the description. If you're not going to contribute to me going to the Ukraine, okay, I understand, that's fine, whatever. If you're not going to contribute in any other way, that's fine too, just keep watching. But if you want to contribute, there's a number of ways down below that you can. PayPal is still up and running, which is fantastic. There was some serious doubt as to whether or not people in Thailand were going to be able to use their PayPal accounts unless they registered with the Thai government, and now that has passed. So at least for the next few months, hopefully for quite some time, PayPal is here to stay. I don't use it nearly as much as I used to, and I don't think a lot of people use it as much as they used to, but PayPal, CASHAPP, Apple Money, and what was the other one? I forget the other one, but to a lesser extent, you know, the cryptocurrency and all that, they've kind of taken a little bit of some of the share of the market away from PayPal. Maybe Venmo, which I can't use for some reason, I don't know why. Maybe because I'm in Thailand and I'm an American with an American bank account. I don't know. No idea. Also, towards those, I knew at some point I was going to do something. I just didn't think to this extreme. Yeah. Yeah, the eastern portion of Ukraine is the only safe zone right now. And that's because of the Russians there. It's pretty good, man. Anyway, so yeah, nobody cares. That kind of explains it. And do people care about Thailand? I'll tell you what, I have got a few messages. Now, they could be trolls, I don't know. But I've got a few messages in the last couple of weeks that have been like, why the fuck would I want to go live in Thailand? What a shithole. You know, and that kind of stuff, which generally, I think the people who say things like that don't know what the fuck they're talking. It sounds like my old girlfriend. My old girlfriend, before I came over here, when I said, I'll pay for your ticket, you come over, I'll pay for your ticket, I'll pay for everything, you just come on the trip, come with me. Why do I want to go to Thailand? It's so dirty, it's filthy, they don't even speak English there. And I was like, she's done, I'm done with her, there's no more of her. I know it's never gonna work. I knew right at that moment, it ain't never gonna work. Because she was so close-minded towards anything other than the Western world that I just, you know, I was like, this is never, I knew then it's never gonna work. She's a nice girl too, but she's very nice. But I knew it wasn't, that and a couple other things, I knew it wasn't gonna work. China, it came from China. Yes. You know, well, travel opens the mind, yes, and also, Johnny, it cuts up. It cuts things up, through the normalcy of and the mundaneness of life, and helps you to go see other things. You know, oh wow, you know, that's cool. Or you go see some, oh, it's so beautiful, you know. I mean, that's what I like it for now. It's just a change. You know, that's what it is. It's a change, man, and that's the whole thing. It gives me a change from everyday life. And for me, everyday life is pretty much the same. I wake up, I do a little exercise, I either stream, or I start writing something, or I start looking at something on the internet, researching stuff on the internet, or just fucking around on the internet, whatever it is. I either have a coffee at home, I have a coffee at Cafe Amazon, I have a coffee at Starbucks, and then I have lunch, you know, and maybe I edit, do something with the kids, whatever. I mean, that is my life. And, you know, it's not as it was when I first started streaming. It's not the same. And, you know, I don't travel as much. Honestly, I'd like to take a long train trip. To me, that's better than flying somewhere. Maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know. You never know. I still could go to Poland, you know. But time is the time and timing is important. And I don't know, you know, everything could be done in the next 3 days for all we know, or a month, you know, or a week. I don't know. But I would like to take a train, you know, and I think I have taken a train from Chiang Mai all the way down to the south, but I don't know. I did that already, Johnny. Do you remember that I did that? The only problem with that is, do I want to pay the money to get back into Thailand? Until they release all the restrictions, they lift all the restrictions, I don't know that I want to do that. And that's part of the thing with going to, if I was to go to Poland or Ukraine, I have to pay my way back in. You know, there's all the tests, there's the insurance, has to be a certain amount, and, you know. So I did that, and to quite frankly, Singapore. I'd rather go from Thailand to Singapore, boom, over to Indonesia if I can do that. If I can swing that, I'd like to do it. Or just do, something. See the Grand Prix. Yeah, I don't really care about the Grand Prix, but I did that. I did that. Oh well, thank you. I did that trip from, from Bangkok. If you remember, I did the trip, and then I stopped down in Sungai Kalok. And that was where I was like, oh man, I gotta take a dump. And I went into this bathroom, and it was the worst bathroom. There was water and shit all over the place. I had to go, man. So I go, I do that, and I'm just drenched in sweat. I get on the Malaysian train. The Malaysian train is fantastic. And there's nobody, not one person on the train. And the car was freezing. I get in there, and all of a sudden, I'm not sweating anymore. All right, they're open now here in the mall. But I always remember those toilets on the border. And then getting into Singapore, it was like, I'm here already? Wow. Good morning. Hey, I never say this to people. I never ask anybody of this. It's nice you click thumbs up and you subscribe. That's great. If you become a member, that's even better. I'm trying to get to 50 members. I think I got 31 now, 32. But what would be great also is to share a stream, share a video, share something. I would appreciate that. That gets the word out. But yeah, the thing is I could do a train trip fairly inexpensively, stop in 3 or 4 places. It's not a bad idea. I want to do something I haven't done before. I want to do something new, exciting and new. Come aboard, they're expecting you. The Love Boat. I don't know. I still would like to take a boat up the river, down the river. I don't know what the point is of that. They always do that. The new rail link Laos. It's been a while since I've been to Laos. I don't know what their I haven't even looked into their COVID guidelines or anything like that, if they have any. I want to see what see, the thing is I really would like to see what happens after July. When are you going to come back to Thailand, Johnny? Or are you? Or are you going to wait for all these restrictions to be lifted? Which is what most people are doing. To figure out, see, the thing is I have to figure something else out. What am I going to do tomorrow? What am I going to do with the next stream? Not, because I'm not ready to go anywhere right now. Next year for me as the new house built. All right, well, things should be better by then. I believe things are pretty much back to normal in the U.S., but not 100%. this place now. Damn near empty. And you know what? You know what? We're gonna sit. We're gonna go to the rap god today. No, we're not. We are not gonna go to the rap god. But we are gonna go out here. Welcome to the mall Bangkok, where there is a never-ending amount of excitement. Anyway, I have nothing to talk about other than getting off the hamster wheel, which I find my ways every day to get off the hamster wheel. Let's see if I can do this. That's a little better. Yeah. I hate fucking crowds. I may go to Kanchanaburi in the next couple of days. I don't know. That's a train trip right there, but I really would like to go somewhere that I'd like to go somewhere I haven't gone before. This is the thing. If I keep going to places that I've been to before, it's very hard for me to get excited, and that definitely spills over into the stream or the videos. So I need to go somewhere new, somewhere exciting. Maybe bring the wife. Yes, everybody is getting ready for the mass of people. They'll be here any second. Thousands upon thousands of shoppers. What's next? When a trip to the rap god gets to be the most exciting thing in your day, that's pretty damn sad. Anyway, at least I know nobody gives a shit about the Ukraine. Sorry, Ukraine. People, I think people have the best intentions. They'd like to care, but they're like, what's the point? At this juncture in history, most people are like, what's the point? And there's a lot of people out there doing some good things, but that's a small percentage. Happy Street, huh? After 10, I could get some Happy Street. I didn't have anything to eat. Oh, I did have a omelet early in the morning. we can walk over there in a minute. We can walk over there in a minute or two. I don't know that I want any coconut water, but shit, I gotta buy some oil. I forgot about that. Big important stuff. You can't be out of oil. Cooking oil. I feel like we're in another holding pattern right now. Really, we're in another holding pattern. We're waiting for this place to open up. You know? I just don't have a desire to go there anymore, Jim. Fuck, I've been there like 20 times now. And every time I go there, it's a fucking drain. But I do need to go there, but there is a coconut girl there that I think most of you guys would probably like. There's another one there that she seems like she has a great personality. I don't know. What do I know? I'll go over there in a second. I will go. Dallo, were you here the other day when I went? I don't think you were you? I'm wondering what, now that I think about it, I'm wondering what is the percentage? I keep moving this thing around. What is the percentage of Western expats that have said, fuck it, I'm moving home, or fuck it, I'm going somewhere else? You know, when I was throwing around the idea of me going to Poland and Ukraine with my buddy, who makes documentaries, he's a guy who has a place in Ecuador. And he's like, well, you could just come to Ecuador. You stay at my place. You'll love it. I'm like, son of a bitch, man. You know? And there's a Thai girl. She comes here every single day. Her and her husband sit at the same goddamn table every day, and she always comes and sprays the table down with alcohol, washes it off, cleans it off. Oh my God, it's funny. Yeah, I know several people who have gone back. And some people, I know a few that are come back and do the farm life thing again and travel as needed. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I want now in this, at this, you know, my what I want changes every so often. I personally still think the one thing that is constant is living in a bungalow or like a little place right on the beach. Doesn't have to be a bungalow. You know, I just, something about that, I don't know what it is. I just like the whole waking up. And as long as there's not a lot of, you know, I'm not like surrounded by other bungalows. You know, that's the thing. Don't want to be around a bunch of people. I don't hate people. I just prefer to be alone. Get your t-shirt. It says that. Yeah, get your t-shirts. There's t-shirts. I even have a NFT now of my logo. Non-fungible token. But get your t-shirt. I don't hate people. I love that phrase. That's Charles Bukowski, the writer. I love that. So I think we're gonna get out of here. As long as Dallo is still here. As long as Dallo is still her. I'll go over to the Coconut, Happy Street and Coconut Girl and all the other shit that's over there. I didn't bring my gimbal today, but you know, it's a short walk over there, so. Dallo, I take it you're still here. Johnny Siam. The Aussies. The Aussie Posse. Alright. Let's see here. Okay, let's go. Time to go. Let's get out of here. How am I gonna do this here? Take it a long way. There used to be all kinds of little booths right here. But after the pandemic, they started disappearing. Dunkin' Donut. Cheesecake? Cheesecake for Carlos. Starbucks number 2.
Thank you for your kind cooperation. จะมองรถปลอดภัยใส่ใจสุขภาพข้างหน้าเป็นสุขภาพ
All right. Out of there. I think this place is open already. Gold is 31,150 baht for 1 baht. It was just like 26, 27 a couple months ago. It's crazy prices now. Yeah, it's wild, man. $1,000 for 15.22 grams. It's just crazy. All right, let's see here. We're almost at Coconut Lady. Massage parlor. Coffee shop. Another massage parlor. Coconut girl. This is your coconut girl. Mấy mi năm khen.
น้ำแข็งยังไม่มาส่ง
Mấy yen à?
เย็นค่ะแต่ว่ามันใส่แต่น้ำ
À, có mà mới lại à? Nét điều, có mai luôn.
ยังไม่รู้เพราะว่าเพิ่งมาเปิดร้าน
อ่า
ร้านนี้ค่ะ
Okay, okay, my bad,ครับ. So, I don't know if you heard that, but there's no ice yet. She's got the coconut water done, but there's no ice. Let's sit down. This is People Watch on Happy Street. We are on Happy Street here. There she is over there behind the coconut booth. The coconut girl without ice for the coconut water. She probably acted like she was teasing you, but it really was. That's strange. She doesn't even have the ice yet. I wonder who owns this. It's got to be the people who own the coconut racket. The whole coconut thing is a racket, you know. It's the people who have coconut farms down in the south, and they bring literally thousands and thousands of coconuts up by truck, and then they spread it out. They sell the raw coconut. They sell the coconut to people who are making ice cream. They sell coconut to little vendors, and to, you know, like whoever owns this vendor stand probably owns numerous vendor stands just like that. There's a guy going up the stairs right now with ice on his shoulder. Couldn't see it, but you see that this place over here, is shut down now. They emptied it out. Sit here for a couple minutes, relax. Gotta buy some oil, so you can get it 7-Eleven. It's a nice day out, just a little bit warm. Well, it's a lot warm. It's hot. Well, we just take a little walk. Can't just sit here. I'm bored. I don't have a drink. Disappointed by the coconut stand. What did I do? I put this on backwards. I think this is the ice right here. Looks like it. I don't think that's it. Wow. Kind of sucks. Well, we'll go for a little walk. Why not? We'll go this way. Yeah, they started the chicken already. Coffee. Prices are going up on the haircuts now. Starting to see more and more places 200-300 baht for a haircut. Used to be 50 baht when I came here. It's been 70 for a long time. And now it's crept up to 100. Now we go into the aircon. Oh man, it feels good. Remember this? Anybody remember this? There used to be fish here. No more. Time for some grub. Now I know exactly what I want. Falling apart. Meat just falls right off the bone. Pork belly, got sausage. Good stuff.
สบู่เบนเนตรู้สึกได้ว่าดีจริงตั้งแต่ครั้งแรกที่ใช้ยาดมตราโปยเซียนใช้ดมใช้ทาในโหลดเดียวกันแอร์แคเรียคอปเปอร์ทนคุ้มรับประกันสูงสุด10 ปีคนตำรวจเอกสุรมโนโพสต์ข้อความผ่านเฟซบุ๊กระบุคดีการเสียชีวิตของแตงโมกำลังอยู่ตามกระแสโซเชียลยืนยันการทำงานของพนักงานสืบสวนควรมีอิสระพร้อมนำประเด็นหารือในที่ประชุมกรรมการปฏิรูปประเทศด้านกระบวนการยุติธรรม14 มีนาคมนี้กรมสรรพสามิตเตรียมเชิญค่ายรถทำบันทึกความตกลงเข้าร่วมโครงการสนับสนุนการใช้รถยนต์ไฟฟ้าในสัปดาห์หน้าขณะที่ผู้ใช้รถบางส่วนระบุการซื้อรถใหม่ในภาวะเศรษฐกิจแบบนี้เป็นเรื่องยากจึงเลือกใช้รถที่ติดก๊าซเพื่อบรรเทาภาวะค่าครองชีพสูงผู้บัญชาการตำรวจแห่งชาตินำกำลังตำรวจนับร้อยนายทั้งภาคพื้นดินและทางอากาศปิดล้อมพื้นที่เขานุ้ยอำเภอรัตนบุรีจังหวัดสงขลาและอ้างผู้ก่อเหตุ3 คนที่ยิงตำรวจกองปราบปรามเสียชีวิตในจังหวัดพัทลุงเมื่อ4 วันก่อน
สวัสดีครับขอข้าวขาหมูพิเศษใส่จานได้ก็ได้เนยดี He asked me which meat I want. I said I don't care. It doesn't matter. Whatever. The good stuff. There's the fatty part. You gotta add some of this. This is what I gotta do for the stream from now on. I gotta just stream food. So this. So this. And freeze it on. Now we go find a place by a fan, preferably. Shit. Over there. When I came in, there were so many places. Now there's nowhere. Look at that. Only thing is I spilled it. Doesn't that look tasty? Good stuff. It's awfully hot though today. I'm looking forward to eating this. Look at this. Got no tissue. Now a little piece of the fatty part. You gotta try cow camu at least once. This is like pork belly. How can someone not like this? I don't get it. A little rice and veggies. Oh, absolutely fantastic. Well,หมูอร่อยมาก so good. This was 60 baht. Just under $2. Not a bad deal. It used to be just $1, but now it's just under $2. Man, that's good. It literally melts in your mouth. All right, well, time to say goodbye. I'm finished eating my food. So thank you everybody for joining me. I appreciate it. Like I always say, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you like the channel. Click the notification bell. Share this video or any of my videos if you would, and check out the description down below, or just hit the join button, whatever. There's a host of ways you can help. Buy a shirt, check out the merch, get one of my books, whatever you want. Arrivederci. Until next time, I will talk to you guys later.
so good.